Have you ever found it strange that there are days when, even after sleeping for 7 to 8 hours, you still wake up feeling groggy, heavy-headed, and aching all over, as if your body never truly rested? For many people over the age of 60, this is no longer unusual. And you are not alone. In fact, according to a survey by the National Institutes of Health in the United States, more than 50% of seniors report being dissatisfied with the quality of their sleep. The concerning part is that many people do not realize that some small daily habits are quietly sabotaging their sleep every night. These habits leave the body exhausted, memory impaired, and even increase the risk of heart disease and arthritis. But did you know good sleep does not require medication or drastic lifestyle changes? All it takes is understanding what your body is trying to tell you. Today's video will highlight 4 seemingly harmless habits that are actually causing millions of older adults to toss and turn, wake up in the middle of the night, and feel drained the next day. More importantly, I will help you discover how to gently and effectively change each of these habits in ways you can start using today. Stay with me until the end of the video because I believe that just one small change could be the first step toward helping you reclaim truly restful nights. 1. Napping too long or too late in the day. Have you noticed yourself feeling sleepy in the early afternoon? Around 1 to 3 o'clock, do not worry, this is a completely natural response of the body, especially as we age. During this time, our internal clock causes a slight dip in energy, prompting many to want a quick nap to recharge. The problem does not lie in the nap itself, but in how you take that nap. Many people unknowingly nap too long or too late in the day, not realizing that this disrupts their entire nighttime sleep cycle. Imagine this. If your daytime nap lasts more than an hour or happens after 3 p.m., you have unintentionally reduced what experts call your sleep pressure, the natural buildup of tiredness in the brain that helps you fall asleep at night. When you nap too long in the afternoon, your body no longer feels tired enough at bedtime. As a result, you may lie awake for hours, or worse, wake up in the middle of the night and be unable to fall back asleep. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine in the United States found that seniors who nap for more than 1 hour per day tend to have a higher risk of insomnia, shorter nighttime sleep, and are more prone to depression. This is especially true for those dealing with joint or muscle issues, because without deep sleep, the body does not have enough time to recover. As a result, pain and discomfort can worsen. So what is the solution? Try turning your afternoon nap into a power nap. Just 20 to 30 minutes is enough to refresh your mind without disturbing your body's biological rhythm. Try to take this nap before 3 p.m. to avoid interfering with nighttime drowsiness. Instead of lying down in bed, nap in a recliner or on a couch, in a lightly lit room that is not too dark or too cold. This helps your brain understand that this is only a short rest, not your main sleep for the day. If you find yourself needing a long nap just to make it through the afternoon, it may be a sign that your nighttime sleep is not of good quality. It might also be due to factors such as a low-energy diet, chronic joint inflammation that makes your body constantly tired, or side effects from certain medications. In that case, it is important to reassess your overall lifestyle, not just simply stop napping. You do not need to eliminate naps entirely. You just need to make them a beneficial part of your body's natural cycle. Consider setting a gentle alarm for 25 minutes. Choose a quiet spot that is not too dark. And most importantly, do not nap just because you are bored or have nothing to do. Naps should have a clear purpose. Your body will thank you for that. 2. Eating or drinking too close to bedtime. There is one habit that many people often overlook, and that is eating dinner late or drinking fluids right before going to bed. Especially as we age, the stomach and digestive system no longer function as quickly or efficiently as they once did. Having a late dinner or snacking right before lying down can have effects on your sleep that you may not expect. At first, you might think it is harmless, maybe just a few cookies, some fruit, or even a glass of milk before bed. But in truth, the timing of what you eat and drink is just as important as the food or drink itself. If you eat a heavy meal within 2 hours of going to sleep, your body is still working hard to digest while you are already lying down. A full stomach and increased acid production can lead to acid reflux, a condition that causes a burning sensation in the chest, a tightness in the throat, or nighttime awakenings from discomfort. This can be especially troublesome for those who already have digestive issues or are taking medications that affect stomach acid. Foods like spicy dishes, oily meals, chocolate, tomatoes, citrus fruits, or even wine, though they may seem harmless, can all increase acid reflux and interrupt your deep sleep. Another thing many people do not realize is that eating too close to bedtime causes your blood insulin levels to rise and stay elevated throughout the night. This prevents the body from entering its natural recovery phase, which is strongest when insulin levels are low. Some may think that eating a little helps them fall asleep, but in reality, this nighttime insulin spike interferes with tissue repair, hormone balance, and inflammation reduction, all of which are especially important for those with arthritis or weak muscles. What about water? Water is undoubtedly good for your health, no one denies that. But if you drink a large amount of water within 30 minutes of going to bed, there is a high chance you will need to get up during the night to use the bathroom. And at the age of 60 and beyond, waking up and falling back asleep is not as easy as it once was. Some people may lie awake for hours during this time. Your body misses out on the deep sleep stages, the most powerful moments of healing and restoration. Coffee and alcohol also deserve special mention. You might think that a small cup of coffee in the afternoon will not cause problems, but caffeine can stay in your system for 6 to 8 hours, and as you age, your liver processes caffeine more slowly. This means that your midday coffee could still be affecting your sleep at 10 p.m. Alcohol, though it may make you feel drowsy at first, actually disrupts your sleep cycle, causing shallow sleep, frequent awakenings, and morning fatigue. Additionally, alcohol has a diuretic effect, making nighttime bathroom trips more frequent, which further disrupts sleep. So if you want to improve your sleep, the first thing to adjust is the timing of your meals and drinks. Try to finish dinner at least 2.5 hours before bedtime. If you get hungry later, choose a light, easy-to-digest snack that also supports sleep, like a slice of banana, a few almonds, or a piece of whole grain bread with a little nut butter. These foods contain magnesium and tryptophan, two nutrients shown to help relax muscles and support the brain in producing melatonin, the sleep hormone. As for water, drink plenty during the day, especially in the morning and afternoon, but limit your intake in the evening. If you feel thirsty before bed, just a few sips are enough. And if you are taking diuretics or heart medications that cause nighttime urination, talk to your doctor about adjusting the timing of your medication to reduce the impact on your sleep. Eating and drinking habits may seem simple, but they can completely change the quality of your rest. And when you sleep well, your body is able to rebuild muscle, soothe joint pain, and keep your mind clear and alert. 3. An unsuitable sleep environment. Have you ever walked into a space like a spa or meditation room and instantly felt calm and relaxed, the soft scent of essential oils, the warm yellow lighting, and the quiet atmosphere? All seem to gently tell you that this is a place for rest. Interestingly, that feeling is not a coincidence. Your surroundings play a huge role in helping both your body and brain shift from an alert state into rest mode. Yet many people overlook this when it comes to their own bedroom. Many older adults sleep in environments that are too warm, too bright, too noisy, or use old mattresses and pillows that no longer support the body properly. They may wake up in the middle of the night without knowing why. Then lie awake wondering why their sleep always feels light, restless, and unsatisfying. But in reality, the problem may simply lie in how the sleeping space is set up. Let's start with temperature. As you prepare to sleep, your body needs to lower its core temperature slightly in order to relax and release melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. If your bedroom is too warm, too stuffy, or has poor airflow, your body will struggle to cool down and enter deep sleep. The ideal sleeping temperature is usually between 15 and 19 degrees Celsius. If you do not have an air conditioner, you can use a fan to circulate air or crack open a window if the weather allows. Most importantly, use breathable bed sheets and pillows that wick moisture and prevent overheating during the night. Next is lighting. Even a small amount of light, such as street lights seeping through the curtains or the glow of an electronic clock, can interrupt melatonin production. For older adults, natural melatonin levels are already lower than when they were younger, making them more sensitive to light, if possible. Invest in thick blackout curtains or use a sleep mask. If you need a nightlight for safety, choose one with soft red or warm yellow tones instead of white or blue light, as these are less likely to disrupt your sleep. Noise is another factor that is often underestimated. Sounds from traffic, a TV in the next room, or even an old air conditioner can keep your brain in a state of alertness throughout the night. Some noises may not even register clearly to your ears, but your brain still senses them, preventing your sleep from reaching the deep and restorative stages. To solve this, you can use a white noise machine or simply a fan that creates a steady sound to mask outside noise. Some people also find comfort in listening to nature sounds, like gentle rain or ocean waves, before falling asleep. Lastly, let's talk about mattresses and pillows. If your mattress is more than 8 to 10 years old, it may have lost its ability to support your spine properly, leading to back pain, joint aches, or discomfort when you change positions. The same goes for pillows. If they are too soft, too hard, or the wrong height, you may wake up with a sore neck, stiff shoulders, and an overall tired feeling instead of feeling refreshed. A good mattress should follow the natural curve of your back and distribute your body weight evenly. Your pillow should keep your neck and head aligned with your spine, without tilting too far in any direction. This is especially important for people with arthritis or osteoporosis, as the right bedding can help reduce pressure on joints and improve sleep quality. Your bedroom is not just a place to lie down. It is a sanctuary where your entire body and mind can rest, heal, and recover. When you take the time to create a calm, quiet, and age-appropriate sleeping space, you will not only sleep better, but also wake up feeling more refreshed, with less pain, and ready to face the day with more energy. 4. Using screens before bed. There is a habit that many people practice every night without realizing how much it affects their sleep. Using phones, tablets, or watching television right before bedtime. You might be holding your phone to read the news, chat with your children or grandchildren, or simply scroll through a few social media posts before lying down. It may feel relaxing, but in reality, your brain is receiving a completely different signal. It thinks you are still awake and need to stay alert. The reason lies in the type of light emitted by these devices. Blue light. Blue light from electronic screens has a wavelength similar to daylight. When your eyes are exposed to this light in the evening, your body reduces its melatonin production, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy. This means that even if you turn off the lights and lie still in bed, you may still feel wide awake, your mind racing, and unable to fall into deep sleep. For younger people, this already causes discomfort. But for middle-aged and older adults, whose natural melatonin production is already reduced with age, the effects are even more severe. A study from Harvard University showed that just 30 minutes of screen use before bed can delay your body's melatonin production by more than an hour and a half. You might go to bed at 10 p.m., but your body is not truly ready for sleep until close to midnight, and you may not even realize why you wake up the next morning feeling groggy and foggy, even though you think you slept for enough hours. It is not just the light, but also the content on the screen that strongly affects your sleep. Negative news, emotional videos, or even an exciting TV episode can overstimulate your brain, make your heart beat faster, and keep your nervous system on high alert. That is why many people, even when feeling sleepy, find themselves wide awake after just one episode or a few comments online. It creates a quiet cycle you may not even notice. Poor sleep makes you tired during the day, which leads you to seek screen time for relaxation in the evening, and that in turn disrupts your sleep even more. However, you do not need to completely remove screens from your life. The important thing is when you use them. Try setting a simple rule. Turn off all electronic devices at least 1 hour before bedtime. Instead of looking at screens, choose a calming activity such as reading a paper book, listening to soft music, talking with a loved one, or simply sitting quietly and breathing slowly to relax your body. These small actions send a message to your brain that it is time to rest, helping your transition into sleep feel more natural. If you still want to use devices at night, lower the screen brightness as much as possible, activate blue light filters, and avoid holding your phone too close to your face. The distance between your eyes and the screen affects how much light reaches your retina. The closer it is, the stronger the light and the more it disrupts your internal clock. Also, Avoid keeping your phone right next to your pillow. Many people hold their phones until the very last minute before sleeping and leave it there. Even a tiny notification can cause your brain to stir without you realizing it. Older adults are often more sensitive to small changes in their environment and routines. That is why adjusting your screen habits can not only help you sleep better, but also support brain recovery, calm your nervous system, and improve memory, emotions, and heart health over time. If you have stayed with me this far, I believe you are not just trying to improve your sleep, but truly care about your health and quality of life. And that is something truly admirable. Sleep is not just a time for the body to rest. It is when the brain processes memories, muscles recover, hormones balance, and the immune system strengthens. Good sleep is the foundation for a strong body, a clear mind, and a fuller life each day. These four seemingly harmless habits, napping too long, eating too late, sleeping in an unsuitable environment, and using screens before bed, if adjusted correctly, can make a huge difference. You do not need to change everything overnight. Start with the smallest steps. Maybe it is turning off your phone a bit earlier each evening, or moving dinner time 30 minutes earlier, or simply dimming the lights and opening a window to let in cooler air before bed. When you allow yourself to rest the right way, your body will respond with recovery. Pain will ease. Your mind will feel sharper. And in the morning, you will wake up not just with a lighter body, but with a positive spirit, ready for a new day filled with hope. You do not need perfect sleep. You just need good enough sleep, consistent and suited to your needs. I wish you continued health, peace, and strength as you manage the challenges you face each day. And if you found today's message helpful, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss upcoming videos. Which of these four habits is the hardest for you to change? Leave a comment below and share with me. I am always here to listen and support you on your journey toward better health in your golden years.